Welcome to mikegoldengames and welcome back to Ghost Recon Breakpoint benchmark. For this one, we are going to be doing it in 1080p with the new Ryzen 9 5950X CPU on the Asus Crosshair 8 Formula motherboard. We are using the Nvidia GeForce RTX 3080 XC3 Ultra by EVGA, and we're using the Corsair iCue H100i RGB Pro XT 240mm AIO liquid cooler. If you guys didn't check out the last one, we did this benchmark in 4K ultra settings. Now we're going to do 1080p to see what kind of FPS we can really crank out of this thing. Let's go down to the settings here. Switch this down to 1080p. 60 hertz. It's a 4K monitor, but only 60 hertz. And my other 1080p monitor is older than that, only 60 hertz. So I should probably upgrade to a higher hertz refresh rate. Anyways, let's see. So max out settings there, fidelity sharpening, ultimate. Again, this setting, it only goes up to very high. It does not go up to ultra. So that's what we got to go with. Cloth simulation only goes up to high. And subsurface scattering, that's all it goes up to. So let's run the benchmark now. As you can see, it dropped almost 2,000 gigabytes. It dropped about 2 gigabytes of VRAM by going from 4K to 1080p. That's the one downfall about this card. It only has 10 gigs of VRAM, but it does a really good job in 4K. Let's run the benchmark. And yes. Now again, because we are recording it, it's not going to be as good. Yes, keep the new resolution. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, so as I was saying, because we are recording it, we're not going to get the highest frames possible because, you know, using the recording software and everything, I'm using OBS Studio. It does hamper the, you know, raw performance you can get just because it is using a lot of processing power to record what we're doing. So we will show what it is at 1080p after we run this without recording software on. That way we can see the actual maximum we can get. But this is the benchmark, 1080p max settings on Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Ryzen 5950X on the RTX 3080 XC3 Ultra GPU. One note, because we are playing in 1080p now, the CPU is being used a lot more. We're running at 46 degrees Celsius with this Corsair cooler. Alright, so there we have it. Total score A. FPS average 114. maximum 187 and minimum 60. That's freaking pretty good. And again, we're recording. We're going to do this test one more time without recording software on, and we'll see what the final score is. And CPU usage was 51%. Definitely a lot more than it was when we were playing in 4K in the previous benchmark video. GPU usage about 94%, maximum 96%. Again, the VRAM, that's odd because it's only 10 gigabytes. It's saying it's 11. Okay, so let's run that benchmark one more time with the recording software turned off, and I'll see you guys once we get back to this screen here. All right, there we go. Total score S, and 146 average FPS, maximum of 239, minimum of 60 again. Huh, interesting. CPU usage was 62%. Again, we're in 1080p this time, and yeah, the CPU usage is a lot more when you're at 1080p compared to 4K. GPU usage about 91%, maximum of 95%. Max CPU usage was 78%, so that's quite a bit for 16 cores. So that's going to be it. Again, this is on the Ryzen 9 5950X 16-core processor, 32 gigs of RAM, RTX 3080 GPU. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button. Maybe consider subscribing if you haven't already. That way you can stay notified when we do some more benchmarking videos. And if you have any suggestions for other games you want to see benchmarked, let me know in the comments below. I really want to hear from you. Have a great day, guys, and see you next time.